investigation. It's about respect, honesty, and love freely given. As for my parents, they got exactly what they'd given. Nothing. No forgiveness, no redemption arc, no tear-filled reunion. Just the natural consequences of years of cruelty and manipulation. They live alone now, bitter and isolated, having burned every bridge they ever had. Meanwhile, I live in peace, surrounded by love, having built bridges to people who actually deserve my time. 7 years after the text message that changed everything, I received an unexpected call from a number I didn't recognize. It was a Tuesday afternoon, and I was in my home office reviewing contracts for a new client when my phone rang. Marcus Sullivan speaking. Mr. Sullivan, this is Dr. Patricia Chen from Mercy Hospital. I'm calling regarding your mother, Margaret Sullivan. My hand tightened around the phone. I hadn't spoken to my mother in 7 years, hadn't seen her in even longer. What about her? My voice was neutral, professional, the same tone I used with difficult clients. Dr. Chen's voice was gentle but direct. Your mother was admitted 3 days ago with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She's asking for you. I sat back in my chair, processing this information. Cancer, stage 4. The word should have hit harder, should have brought some emotional response, but all I felt was that same distant acknowledgement I'd experienced when my father had his heart attack years ago. Dr. Chen, I appreciate you calling, but my mother and I haven't spoken in 7 years. We're estranged. There was a pause on the other end. I understand, Mr. Sullivan. However, she's been quite insistent. She says she needs to talk to you before it's too late. The prognosis isn't good. We're looking at weeks, maybe a month or 2 with treatment. I closed my eyes, thinking of Claire downstairs with Emma, thinking of the peaceful life I'd built, the healing I'd done. I'll think about it. I said finally. Can I call you back? Dr. Chen gave me her direct number and we hung up. I sat in silence for a long time, staring at nothing. Claire found me there 20 minutes later. She took one look at my face and closed the door behind her. What happened? I told her about the call, about my mother's cancer, about the request to see me. Claire sat on the edge of my desk, her hand on my knee. What do you want to do? I don't know, I admitted. Part of me thinks I should go, that I'll regret it if I don't. But another part of me remembers everything. The lies, the manipulation, the 7 years of silence she chose. She had all that time to reach out, to apologize genuinely, to try to make amends. She only wants to see me now because she's dying. Claire nodded slowly. That's probably true. Dying people often want to clear their conscience, to feel better about themselves before the end. The question is, do you need closure from her, or have you already found it on your own? I thought about that. Had I found closure? I looked around my office at the photos on my desk. Claire and Emma, my grandfather before he passed, even one of Derek and me at a family barbecue last summer, both of us smiling genuinely. I think I have, I said slowly. I built a life without her. I healed without her apology. I found peace without her acknowledgement. What could she possibly say now that would change anything? Claire squeezed my hand. Then you have your answer. You don't owe her your presence, Marcus. Not even at the end. But it wasn't that simple. Over the next few days the calls kept coming, first from the hospital, then from a social worker, then from my father. I'd blocked my father's main number years ago, but he called from someone else's phone. Marcus, please. Your mother is dying. She needs to see you. His voice was hoarse, desperate. She had 7 years, Dad. 7 years to reach out, to apologize, to try to fix what she broke. She chose not to. My father's voice rose. She was stubborn, yes, but she's your mother. You only get one mother, Marcus. When she's gone forever. Can you really live with yourself if you don't at least say goodbye? I felt anger rising, the old familiar anger I thought I'd let go of. Can you really ask me that? After everything? After the lies about Derek's hospital bill? After the years of emotional abuse? After she called me heartless for not bankrupting